To edit the settings for your team sheet panels, under Electronic Game Management, click the Team Sheet Panels link. Here you'll see a list of any panels that have been created in your region, but to edit the settings for those panels, click the Settings button up in the top right corner. Firstly, you'll see the players and official settings. So how many players are you allowing on a panel for a season? You can have this as any number up to 50, or if it's above 50, you can just choose the any option. If you're limiting the number of players that can be added to a panel, just choose the number. In this case, we limit it to 20. How many officials are you going to allow on a panel? Officials is any non-playing member that is assigned to the panel. So this could be coaches, assistant coaches, team managers, bench personnel, and so on. So again, you can choose anything between 1 and 15, or if it's unlimited, choose the any option. In this case, we'll choose 8. Will non-playing members be allowed? Yes or no? In other words, that means that anybody who registers into a membership category that does not have the Add to Team Sheets link on it, are you going to allow them to be added to panels? In this case, we will say yes. Under our panel type section then, do you want to allow panel members to filter for the active season or the membership status? So if we choose active season, that means that anybody who registers into the 2023-2024 season, only those will be allowed to be added to the panel, provided that that is the active season. Otherwise, if you choose membership status, that will allow any member in any season to be added to a panel, provided that their membership is still active. We'll choose the active season option in this case. Do we want to highlight the medical or disability? What that means is that for anybody who filled out that they have a medical or a disability issue, there will be a little asterisk next to their name. No details of the medical or disability issue will be shown. It will just give an indication to anybody viewing the panel that that member has ticked yes to either of those questions. Do you want panels to be created for an age grade? In this case, we're going to say no, because we want the panels to be tied specifically to a team within that age grade. So we'll tick the box that panels can be created for a team. That means if you've created a specific team for a club and you want that panel to be linked directly to that team, this is the option that we tick. You do also have the option to enable panels to be created for a specific competition. And if you want to allow that, check this box. Because we're going to disable the panels being created for an age grade, we don't need to worry about this use of main panels. Then for panels created for a competition, if you do have that checkbox enabled, you can use the source of the players as being the membership database. If not, you can also choose the source of those players to be the main panel. So this links back that if you allow panels to be created for an age grade, then you use a main panel. The source of the players for that competition is then the main panel. So where that is used in some instances is that at the start of the season, associations will allow a club to create a general panel with up to maybe 50 players on it, and then come competition time, they need to use that long list of 50 players to submit a panel of 30 players or so for a competition. Do you require panel approval? You don't. You're just going to be happy to allow the teams to go in and create their panels themselves. You don't need them to be approved by any regional admin. Do you want to allow users to create teams? So if you check this box, when the clubs log into their accounts to create their panels, they'll have the option that either teams have been pre-created for them and they'll be able to choose from those teams from a drop-down, or if you tick the box to allow the users to create teams, that'll mean that they can create and name the teams themselves. Those teams will then become available for you to enter into competitions. Once you're happy with all of the above changes, you can click Save, and those changes have been submitted.